Ivy Greene is a private Christian school in Pontotoc. We opened in August of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. We serve students that are in pre-K through 12th grade. A learner-driven school is pretty unique. It's a way that the learners run the school. They are in charge of their classroom. They are in charge of their learning. They have the responsibility to keep up with their learning and to get it. We don't stand in front of them and impart knowledge to them. They go get the knowledge. We guide them. I was getting ready to retire. I had taught in the public school for 28 years. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my surprise baby that I have, who is 11 years old now. And I wanted him, I didn't want to let him stay in a school without me. So I researched homeschooling options and I came across Acton Academy. And we are an Acton Academy. Acton was founded about 12 or 15 years ago in Austin, Texas by Jeff and Laura Sandifer. And they started with 7 learners in a house. And they came up with the whole model of learner-driven model that we have. It promotes lifelong learning, and that's what we want. We want people that are persistent. That's one of my main things here, is we want our learners to be persistent, not give up on a problem. So we don't give them so much help that they don't have to try hard. They have to try and keep working, so it makes them persistent. So I want to find the answer to this problem. I'm going to keep digging till I find it for myself. That's what we do as adults. That's the kind of adult we want. We want independent, persistent workers, people that work for us, people that we, interact with. That's what we want. And so this is the best way, in my opinion, to get that, is to provide them an opportunity when they're in school to be persistent, independent learners. The badges are kind of like Girl Scout or Boy Scout badges. So it is, instead of having a course, we have a badge. And so, for instance, the middle studio is working on physics. So they have a list of challenges that they have to complete during each session to get that badge. They work on their challenge, whether they have to watch a video or do an experiment or work a problem to discover an equation or something that they need in physics. And they have to submit it to 2 of their studio mates, and they check off on it for excellence. They have a rubric that they go by, and if it's not excellent, they get it sent back and they have to redo. They'll say, you need to work on number 2, and they'll resubmit it. And so we only accept excellent work for badges, and so when they're signed off on, the badges are signed off on, they're all full of excellent work. I think parents ought to be able to have a choice of where they want their child to go to school. They ought to be able to choose if I want my child in a traditional setting, or if I want my child in a learner-driven setting, if I want my child in a micro school, if I want to do a co-op and go part-time, however they see fit to educate their child. No one knows a child better than the parent. And so they ought to be empowered with choices. I know that my parents are happy with their choice to bring their learners to Ivy Greene, because they know that their child is learning. They know that they're becoming more and more independent. They're persistent. They are happy to come to school every day. They know that they're safe here, and that is very freeing for a parent. They can go to work and they don't have to worry about their learner all day long. That they're sad or scared or feeling bad about themselves because they didn't pass a test or that they didn't meet a goal, because they are being uplifted, and that's what parents want, and that's why they're happy about being here.